when I'm up against the fight of my life. I'm so afraid to sleep at night. You won't get away. It's time for me to let it, let it, let it, let it, let it out. I refuse to run and hide. I must let it, let it, let it, let it, let it out. I refuse to run and hide. All the weight is lifted off my shoulders. I will not hold this in any longer. I know you thought that it would kill me, but it has only made me stronger.
Hello.
Welcome to Let It Out. I am your host, Tobocious Rochester, and I'm here with my co-host,
the bass man, Raphael Jones.
Yes. Tonight we are going to talk about healing. Can we heal?
Yes.
Can we heal?
Yeah.
And we need to do that in this time, and share this tonight as well.
Definitely.
And thank you for joining us tonight on Plug Studio Network.
Definitely.
Yes, and you know how I like to be all up in your business. We're going to talk about healing. Can we heal? And also, to get in on this conversation, you can also call in at
302-312-3534.
Yes. Healing. You guys, we need to talk about some things tonight. Man.
Yes, definitely.
Before we get started on this thing.
Definitely.
What do you think about this weather?
It's supposed to be 70 later on this week, though.
They need to stop.
It's supposed to be.
Man, I saw this snow today. I'm like, what in the world is going on?
Yeah, so some snow flurries on my way in.
Somebody need to do something. We need to fix that. Nozzle up there somewhere. Somebody need to turn that up.
Definitely.
Change it. And what do you think about that slap? He slapped the out of him.
I get it. I got this. I understood it, but publicly, nah.
No.
I don't think it should have been done publicly. But, yeah, I mean, a lot of people are like, yeah, he was laughing, though. I said, but if you from the streets, you know that laugh was like, yeah, all right. Yeah. Woo, bruh. Yeah. That's what that slap. That's what that laugh was.
Yes.
Don't think the money changed that laugh. That laugh is still the same thing.
Yes, indeed. Hello, Stephen Allen. How are
you?
Hey,
Cuzzo, how you
Welcome
feeling,
to
Steve?
Let It Out. Yes.
He said, that's not right. It should never happen.
Exactly.
What's gonna happen when the next
comedian
says something about someone? Yeah, well,
exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true. I mean, comedians say things
about
about everybody. I mean, that's just their thing.
No different. Yeah.
That's their thing.
Yeah.
But he took it, I mean, she's dealing with some kind of disease, dealing with her hair. And her hair been falling out for a while. That's why she's been wearing those turbans and everything else that she's been wearing for a good minute. She talked about it on her show about the reason why her hair is, she's been having these problems.
Right.
But yeah, these people, I mean, things happen. And Pierce says someone needs to slap Dave Chappelle.
Pierce stated someone needs to slap Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
I can't with her.
But it's like, but it's true. It's like they make jokes about being a comedian. They make the light of everything. Now, a lot of people thought that, if you've seen G.I. Jane, they thought that.
Yeah.
But if you saw the Matrix, that they put hair on there. They put hair on her on the new Matrix so that it can look like she was still that character. But it happens. I mean, comedians going to pull that out.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that in public, nah, that shouldn't have happened in public. I mean, believe it or not, but us as entertainers.
Yes.
I speak to every black entertainer that we deal with, and I call it I call it like just like the rest of them. We call it Black Hollywood.
Yeah.
So what we do is we need to stick together. Don't embarrass each other when
Yeah.
we're in public.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
we have a problem with each other, pull it on the side, do
yeah.
this thing, talk about it, let it be done.
Yes.
Hey
Hello.
Alicia, how you doing?
Welcome
Good
to
evening.
Let It Out. Good evening. Good evening.
So the thing is with me, if we have a problem, let's talk it out
Yeah.
off stage, offset. Let's
Yeah.
do something about it then.
That's between you and I. You know.
Right.
Yeah, and
Right.
keep it like that. Yeah.
Don't
you guys
don't sit
make
there and do it
make
in
a
public
scene. Yeah.
because that's where our biggest downfall is.
It is. It
Our
is. It
our
is.
biggest downfall as us
Hello.
being colored folks is that we actually mess up a lot
Yeah, we do.
in public. Salute. How you doing?
Yeah.
We lose our minds in public and then wonder why the police look at us like they shouldn't do the same thing to us.
Right.
We need to actually
Exactly.
put a cap on that.
Yeah. So you guys, with that, as you can see, the flower behind us.
Mm-hmm.
If you're dirty,
Sure.
take a bath.
Make sure you get those tickets.
Yeah, because time is
We are
Ticking.
coming down.
Exactly,
They
yes.
have only.
Yes.
If you're still trying to do VIP, we was told there's only 50 left now. So
Yeah,
you gotta hurry up.
You better get on
And
it.
VIP has a lot to offer. So if
Yes,
you're doing
so
it, do it up.
do that, yes. And we would love to see you out there. And Stephen also said that,
He said, "That's right. You heard with Denzel said the devil steps in at your highest moment." Yeah, that's true. As black actors and comedians, like you said, thanks. Yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
true.
you can't just you gotta do these things offset. You
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
do
yeah.
this in public.
say what you
because-
have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's the reason why
anger.
they bring
And
it
you can
out a
see
lot.
how angry he was.
Oh yeah, he was angry.
You can see it in his
He
face.
was angry.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
was angry. yeah.
I mean,
And
it's
that's
not
what,
like
you know, some things you gotta like. I know, some people are. Everybody's different, so about how they handle things.
Right,
But
right.
like I said,
and
you
then
gotta
you had people that
try to
came out and said
hold
that
yourself.
that Jada already embarrassed them enough with that entanglement that she had with the young boy. But I don't see that as an embarrassment. I see that as a situation that they had to deal with. Unfortunately, it did come out in public that they should not have come out in public, but it did. That's another thing that they should have been able to handle by themselves.
Yeah.
You never knew any situations going. You don't know situations going on with husbands and wives, unless somebody decide
Yeah.
to bring it out. And it's
Exactly.
not necessary.
Exactly. Okay, who's this down here? Got a long sentence. Who's this? Hello, Ron. How are you? It's said that people have to pick sides. This is something that was unexpected, but a man defending his wife in any fashion can happen anywhere. So true.
That's true.
Work, at the formal event, etc. He was wrong. He was wrong. Was he wrong?
Was
Okay.
he wrong?
Was he wrong? Maybe in your eyes, but who are we to judge? So true.
That is true.
We are all human.
Not
Yes.
God. Right,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now, I'm not
Yep.
saying that he was wrong for defending his wife. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that he was wrong for defending his wife. I'm saying that because we already spectacles
Yeah.
to a white audience, some things we need to talk about
Yes.
before we act on it.
Exactly.
We already looked at
Yeah.
as if we're nothing but violent people. As us being colored folks, we need to show, look, we need to talk about that. That wasn't cool.
Right.
And maybe, because he said it in public,
Yeah.
maybe Chris Rock could come back
Right.
and apologize in
Right.
public.
Right.
You
Yeah.
got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not saying don't go up there and lay hands on the brother. Just go up there and say, all right, bet.
Yeah.
This is what it is. I didn't appreciate it. I would like for you to come back and, apologize for that because my wife is going through what it is and we deal with it.
Right.
Now, I had a situation in public. And I'm going to tell you like this, and those who know me know I was a very violent person. Very, very violent person. What happened was my wife and I went to a spot. This guy inappropriately touched my wife. I, for the first time in my life, had a calm head about it. And I went to him and said, look, I didn't like the fact that you did that. My wife didn't like the fact that you did that. Don't do it again. The young dude, drunk off that King Kong, came at me talking about some, well, are you telling me or are you asking me? Still having a calm head. I said, right now I'm asking you. So he kept sitting over there, then he wanted to chit chat with his homeboy. I said, baby, let's go. Let's get out of here. At that time, I had way too much to lose, and I decided to have a calm head and walk away from it. I defended my wife the right way, the smart way, walk away from it.
Right.
2 or 3 weeks later, we went back to that same spot. The same guy came up to me, man, I apologize to you. I was drunk. I was out there having a ball. He said, man, let me buy you and your wife a drink. I apologize. I said, no, we go on a drink. Just not let that happen again. Never happened again. There's ways to handle things and there's ways not to handle things. I'm not sitting there saying that he should have walked up on the stage and smacked him.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm saying at that point, he made the decision to make his life more relevant again by having the spotlight on him when he walks up there and smack that other man, another black man. So it kind of makes it look like, hey, we could have handled this like men and say, all right, let's do this behind doors and have him come back and publicly apologize. He could defend his wife in many, many ways. You don't always have to be a brute about it. You can do it the right way. You can do it the wrong way. Depends on how you want to dance with it.
Right. True. Hello, all.
Hello, y'all. I apologize.
Pierce stated that I believe Jada embarrassed him in publicly.
Yes, you did. I mean, the things that that situation that they were in, it was told that Will had his little fling thing going too, but the crazy thing is, you didn't hear about his. You got what I'm saying? They kept that one under leash. Kept that one down.
Right.
I'm not going to say that he was good at doing it. No, he wasn't good at doing it. Neither one of them should have been doing it.
Right.
Because actually, the pastor that married him was a good friend of mine. So if Pastor May, and I'm going to say his name because he's passed on now.
Right.
If the late Pastor May actually seen this, he probably would have been hurt. You got what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's one of those things
Right. Yeah.
that you really got to be careful at what you do in public.
Exactly, because you never know who's watching you. Yeah. Our Facebook user stated that Hello, Josephine Baker. Hello, how are you?
That is a powerful name.
I know, right?
You don't
Beautiful.
know anything
Oh my
about
goodness,
it.
yes, honey. And she stated that anger or despair.
Right. You still got to try to keep a calm head, either or.
Yeah. Hello, my daughter.
Assalamu
My
alaikum.
daughter stated he wasn't wrong.
Yeah, he wasn't wrong to defend her. Like I said, he wasn't wrong to defend her.
You want to read?
He knows what's going on.
Yeah.
And she knows what's going on.
Exactly.
But physical violence is never always the
It's not a good way to
yeah, it's
handle
never
things.
always the way of doing it.
Yeah.
Putting your hands on another human being is never always the way to do it.
Exactly. Want to read, Steve?
Cuzzo said it was the wrong place in the wrong time, right? To handle that. What do you think? Excuse me. Do you think's going to be claimed of both of their career? Oh yeah, both of their careers in Hollywood. Yeah, right now. Also, yeah. How do you think they will look at him from now on. Exactly. So this is the thing. That's what I'm trying to say. In Hollywood alone, they have ethics. They have these things that they look at you. Think about how Kanye West is acting. Think about this. The more he act crazy, the more y'all talk about him, the more he's relevant. Will could have been doing that to bring himself back up, because if you notice,
Yeah.
he been doing like little small stuff on TikTok and YouTube and stuff
for a
like
minute.
that to try to get himself back up. Could be a stunt to get himself back in you know, in the public eye. But at the same time, you can't do stuff like that because they're gonna look at you as like being hard to work with. Do you hear that about Monique?
That's what he said.
Being hard to work with. They do that and they will stifle your career in Hollywood.
Yeah.
That is true talk.
Yeah,
that is
it
true.
It is. Hello, D Nasty.
Hey, D.
Welcome.
Hey, Mama.
Hello, Brenda. Welcome. And D Nasty stated.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I mean, I guess he's agreeing to what I was saying.
Yeah.
And
Descriptive. Yeah. The
And
girls
it's-
will be fine.
yeah,
Yeah. For a
protective. Yeah, it's
while.
like you
For-
can,
for a
yeah.
while, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be. You gotta. You can protect you can. You definitely can protect your wife.
Yeah.
That is one of the major things that a lot of people.
Tend not to do.
Yeah, they lose focus on
They
that.
do. Yeah.
You can always protect your home, protect your base, protect your wife. But it's the way you do it. You do not always have to resort to violence. You really don't.
Right.
Especially if you're looking at your skin color. Be careful at what you're doing right now.
Yes, indeed.
Everybody got a camera now.
Okay.
Everybody want to show what's going on. So we are already looked at as the most violent people in the
Always
world.
on the view.
So you gotta watch it. So part of their the topic of the show is like, can we heal?
Yeah.
Part of that is probably his healing method to help deal with
The way it's-
this situation that was
Yeah.
between him and his wife,
Exactly.
and that he's not fully healed yet from the situation that they were in. So he's now at that tipping point. Because now, remember when he won that
Yes.
award, he cried.
He did.
How many times have you ever seen Will cry
Not
and it
like-
wasn't a
not
movie?
often now.
You got what I'm saying? So
Not often.
he may be still healing.
Yeah.
So him going through that kind of situation, and then Chris Rock saying what he said, tipped him over.
Yeah.
It's real easy to tip a man when he's at that ledge. It's real easy.
Yeah. Especially when they're at the end right there where they're going through something.
Exactly.
Like all that, you know.
But
yeah.
like
Anger.
D
Yeah.
Nasty said, their career is going to be fine.
Yeah.
But you also got to look at Chris Rock was in a slum for a minute
Right.
when he had divorced his wife
Mm-hmm.
and had to go through a whole bunch of situations, and he lost a lot of money, a home, and all this other things. He was in a slum, so he's starting to make himself relevant again. That's why him and Kevin Hart just got finished doing this comedy thing that they was doing together.
Exactly. And Ron stated that, well, they are both good dudes.
Yeah.
And Chris made an apology for what he said.
Right.
And I'm sure we'll do the same. Well, he did that, but he didn't apologize to Chris, but he apologized to everyone else.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. He did.
Yeah, I
he
mean,
did, yeah.
and I could dig
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Because the person who said it tipped that point. So he's not ready to apologize to him for popping him yet.
Yeah.
But he's going to apologize to the public for him doing that in
Yeah,
public
exactly.
towards them. But again, it shouldn't have been seen in public from the beginning because
Right.
that's going to be online forever.
Forever. Yeah. Steve stated.
You hit the nail on the head. And he has not gotten over that yet. Yeah. And that shit is still in him.
Excuse the language.
Excuse,
yeah, you're
excuse
gonna
the
get a
language.
beating. Yeah, you're gonna get a beating.
Excuse the language. And that is all going on. That's why he's crying. Absolutely right. Yeah,
Apologize
yeah.
right
It's
now.
a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Y'all
Yeah.
don't understand how much that is a lot on a man. I mean, I understand that a lot of women go through it. But Will, if you followed him
Yeah.
throughout this whole entire thing, even when they faced each other on the at the red table, he never broke down. He tried to keep his face as straight as possible. He talked with her. He did everything with her, and everything was just straight. He couldn't break.
Right.
You got what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you look at the fact that, all right, so he been straight all this time.
Trying to hold it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, trying to hold it together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to hold it together.
Just something small just had to take. We have a caller calling in, you guys.
Oh, they're going to call
Oh,
okay.
well, whoever's calling in, call back. Here,
Oh, them?
let me see.
Okay.
You would have me do it, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
Please leave your message
Uh-oh.
Oh.
for
Okay. Whoever you were, please give us a call back. Okay? So we like to hear from you. Okay, today's topic, you guys, is we're talking about healing. Are we able to heal? You know?
Yeah.
And that's a big, important thing in our lives every day. You know, even with
Right.
everything we're going
Oh,
through
yeah,
in our
yeah,
lives. You know,
definitely.
we don't
Definitely.
leave nothing, empty-handed. Everything that you're going through, relationship, marriage,
Yes,
career,
yes.
everything. It's just, can we heal? And the answer is no. It's because it's hard. I'm still trying to heal.
It's
know
hard
what
to
I mean?
heal, but
Sometimes you can get through
Yeah,
it.
eventually you
depending
will.
what it is.
eventually,
Depending.
to me, it's like eventually you will. You.
It takes time.
It takes time, but you gotta want to heal.
You got to
also.
want to heal. Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to want it. You have to want to work on it. You got to get that push. You got to say, okay, enough is enough. I need to heal somewhere,
Yeah.
somehow. I got to heal my mind,
Yes, definitely.
right? My heart. I got to heal everything that's going on within me, because if I'm going to let this thing take me, it's going to take me out.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying about that? Yeah, you can't let stress, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with that as we speak, so that's why
Mm.
I'm saying what I'm saying to you, because I'm dealing with some things myself, and I'm trying to deal with it in the best way I know how right now, but I will be handling that. So yeah,
She said, "Hey, pops. Hey, Kajay, baby. How you?"
yeah,
The thing is with me is like you gotta
Mm-hmm.
want to heal.
yeah, exactly.
You not only do you want to heal, you got to come to the part of your life where you go, that happened. I need to move to this point because if I keep dwelling on this, I'm not going to get here.
Yeah, you're not gonna make it where you need
Right.
to be.
You need to
Exactly.
keep going forward. Now, there's a lot of very strong situations that happen in every family.
Exactly.
Um,
So true.
mental,
Yes.
Physical,
Everything.
sexual abuse
Yes.
in every family, and you want to heal from it. Those are the
deeply.
hardest things to
Yes.
heal from.
Yes.
But there are
Yes.
things where you have to see a light somewhere at the end of that tunnel that you want to get to.
Right.
Where do you want to be?
Exactly.
What do you want to do?
So true.
What is it that a place you want to go? What is something that you want to work hard at to get you in a better position? After a while, even though y'all have dealt with the situation, y'all got through the situation, or didn't get through the situation, but you want it to go away, or however you want to feel. There's situations where I've had in my life that I wanted to go away. What I did, I put myself into my career.
Right.
my music, my acting, my singing, everything that I did positive. So when I go out there on stage, they're not looking at me.
Right.
I mean, they're not looking at my past, my
Right.
anger,
They're
my
looking
mess
at-
up.
they're
They're looking
you,
at me because
right
of what
now,
I just did.
what I did, yes.
And I just blew it up. I'm
Yes.
gonna knock it out. I'm gonna do this. And
We're
I
going to
feel
knock this
good.
out. Handle it.
So
Yes.
you want to get to that point where that is no longer, where the stuff that's bothering you is no longer hindering you. It's still there.
But it,
You're not going to fully heal from it
No.
because you still want to have it in the back of your mind. But you're going to know that you're going to move forward a bit as much as you can because it's not going to hold you. It's not going to own you.
Right.
Don't let it rent space in your head that it doesn't need to be.
Isn't that what I said?
Keep moving on.
You got to, because your focus is off track. Everything that you're doing is not where it's supposed to be. Mentally, like I said, mentally. You know what I mean? And that's where some things take you, out of your character. Right? So, like I say, all the time, you got to take some time out for yourself to try to heal within you. Do something, like this weekend. We did the meet and greet. That was good. We did our rehearsal, So when I'm doing something productive like that, it's taking my mind off of things. You know what I mean? I'm doing things that I love doing. You know what I mean? Performing on, we performed after a little meet and greet or what have you.
Yeah.
So, that took me where I wanted to be. You know what I mean? My mind wasn't thinking about nothing, and afterwards I went out afterwards and I just had a good time because I needed that. So my mind wasn't thinking about anything at that time, So that's where we have to do sometimes. We got to just focus on positive things in our minds, do positive things to keep our minds off of those things if we can. But if you can't, it's just a process. You're taking a day at a time, okay? So that's where we're at with that one. Also, you guys, like I said, if you want to call in and join in on this conversation,
definitely.
call in.
302-312-3534. D. Nancy said to call him because he couldn't. Oh, I think this is him right here.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me see. Welcome to Let It Out.
Hello. Here. Welcome to Let It Out. Hello.
Hey, Tabocious, how you doing?
Hey,
I'm finding
D.
yourself.
Hey, Ray.
What's going on, man?
What's up?
Bruh, this whole situation,
Yes.
perspective.
Yes. Yes.
I know exactly where Will was coming from. I know exactly where Will was coming from. I know exactly where Chris was coming from.
Exactly.
It's hard to become a Marine. And it's harder for Marines to become Navy SEALs.
Right.
So
right.
true. So true.
The G.I. Jane joke came from a woman trying to become a Marine.
Right.
The strength that it took, her strength, her inner strength, her will.
Everything.
I think that what Chris was trying to relate in that joke was that Jada exhibited those traits.
Yes.
And maybe it was too soon. Maybe it was, I don't know, because, people deal with trauma and stress and things like that differently.
Yes. So true.
And I was just in awe that, it went down like that. Because,
Right.
again, like you said, Ray, it's a time and a place for everything.
Right.
It is.
true. It
And
is.
I think that if you really look at that video, because I saw it, I didn't see it live, everybody was laughing,
Yeah.
At least Will laughed at 1st and then he got that look from Jada,
Yeah.
and then, well, we know what happened next.
Yeah.
And I think, Chris was definitely shocked. Chris was, because he didn't expect, I think he was really thinking that, Will was going to come up there and say something to him.
Right.
They're A-list power couple. They A-list celebrities. They got
Yeah.
power individually.
Yes.
You know, Will could have did that differently. He could have just stood up and cut across the neck like, bro, stop that. Nuh-uh.
Right.
Not now.
Yeah. Not here.
You know, as far apart as they were, but as close as they were.
Yes.
It wouldn't even. It didn't even have to be a physical altercation.
Right.
Right, right.
You know, we know us. We could have got that message across
Yeah.
plenty of different ways.
Yeah.
I just, I don't know. Again, perspective. You know, that man was defending his family. He was defending his wife. That's somebody's wife. That's somebody's mother. That's somebody's child. You know, and women are very unprotected. It's been said. It's been
Yes.
proven. Black women especially.
Yes.
Right, right.
That's true.
You know, and at the same time, I don't think Chris was attacking her.
Right.
But at the end of the day, there was an assault.
Right. Because that's how they felt.
Right.
That's how they took it. Yeah. Their feelings were in that. It was like, wait a minute, hold
And
on.
then you know, our Black Knight, you know, Will Smith is up on stage assaulting another black man. A celebrity, a star, a black star in his own right.
Right.
And we're talking about comedians. Chris was doing his job.
Right.
It was
That's what he does.
he's a host. It's his job to create and control the energy in the room. He was working the room. He was doing his job. It wasn't there have been plenty of jokes and bad taste.
Right.
You know, in the past.
Yeah.
It's just I think it was an overreaction. It was overreaction.
Yeah.
Right,
That's
right.
true. It is.
It was an overreaction.
It was.
But I still, at the end of the day, I still rock with both of them because, I mean, it was a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
It was a misunderstanding. I just don't think that he was trying to attack Jada.
Right.
But again, it's perspective. It's how you look at it.
I got
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Everything you said, you're right.
So that's all I want. I want to say that piece. I mean, you know, everybody's going to see it differently.
Yeah.
Everybody chose their sides already.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we feel how we feel about it. They definitely feel how they feel about it. You know,
Yeah.
Right, right. That's true.
so
Okay.
there you have it.
Thank you. Thank you for letting it out.
All right, Tay. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
All right, now.
And yeah, that was
Yeah,
it was
that's true.
and it was well said. Well
Yeah.
said. Well said. So I understand where he's coming
I
from
understand,
on
like,
that. Yeah.
whatever the perspective of
Yeah.
that you,
Yeah. And Brenda stated that I feel it's hard to heal when you have people all up in your business. There are constant reminders. Some people like to dwell on things, and that's true too. Especially if you're in the public eye, and it's definitely hard because your life is out there. Exactly.
Yes,
So true.
yes. So it's like people will constantly see what you're going through, and people will constantly know what's going on in your life, and it's like hard to hide it when it's already out there, and then you can't backtrack it or
Yeah.
take too much away from it because it's there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I dig it. I dig it. I got what's being said. Yeah. But you know, it's the healing process behind it is a hard one.
It is.
And yeah, especially like you said, especially in the public eye, it's going to keep coming up.
Constantly.
It's-
They're not
yeah.
going to let it die down.
Yeah.
They're going to keep talking about somehow somebody's making a joke about it. I remember I went on tweet earlier and somebody put up an old video of James, the guy, what's his name? Dave Chappelle pretending to be Rick James and he slaps Eddie Murphy. Like, you know, so they were making a joke about it, you know. So, you know, you got all this stuff coming up now. Everybody want to slap one another and, you know, but, you know, I don't think it was really funny. There wasn't nothing funny about that, but, you know.
And that's what it is. I mean, but that thing with the Dave Chappelle thing with Rick James actually signed off on it and said, yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
So he said, yeah, all of that happened. So yeah,
Okay.
he signed off on that. So
Yeah.
and even Charlie Murphy said, yeah, that's how they got down. It was one of those things.
Right. Okay. And who are we speaking with here? Facebook user
Yeah, it's Josephine.
Josephine. Okay. You want to read that one?
Yeah. Let me see. Healing is not done by someone. I mean, by oneself. When skin is cut, entire universe inside the entire universe inside of the body is working together to heal your body. You do not heal. You do not heal alone, and will not heal. Hold on. You do not heal alone, and will not heal alone, and can we heal? Yes,
Yeah.
I believe we can. However, I also believe in order. I also believe in order to heal, we need to waive a brotherhood in all of the humanity. And as weave. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't see that one. I went too fast. Sorry. Thank you. Weave the brotherhood and all the of humanity with love and understanding. Will it happen? I dream. Okay. Okay, I got you. I got what you're saying.
And that's well said.
Yeah, that's very well said. The thing is, when you, it's one of those things. It can happen. It should happen. We don't understand why it doesn't happen. But us as people are flawed. So being us as people that's flawed,
Yes.
we don't see things all the same way as what the brother was just saying. It
True.
depends on the perspective of what you see. We always have this thing against one another. It's not a good thing. It's not a great thing. It's just one of those things. And if you notice, it's usually us against us. It's not a good thing at all.
It's not.
We can heal. It can. We really can. If we want to. If you sit back long enough and the first thought come to your mind is, you remember what happened during that time and then you back at it. That means that you're reminding yourself of something. Are you trying to protect yourself from it happening again? Or are you reminding yourself that situation because you want to keep that anger going? Sometimes you got to let it go.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah, well said, brother. Pure stated that it's funny to me. Jada been bald. Jada been bald since she came out. Now we mad 20 years later. I don't never remember her having hair.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
Hey,
with her.
sis. How you? Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening, beautiful. How are you? And Brenda stated that
Sometimes we don't we don't give ourselves time to heal. It's like we have something to prove, right? Something happened. We try to bounce back just like that. Yeah. Yeah. I get hurt and I'll allow it to hurt me very little. Then I gotta keep moving. If I get into any kind of argument, I'm only angry, like I said, 2 hours. I'm done. I gotta let it go and keep going. I can't let it sit there and fester because I got better things to be worried about.
Yeah.
I have other things to do. All right, it happened. Okay, we done with it. Let's go.
Let's deal with
I
it.
got I can't let it hold on to me that
Yeah.
long because I'm a person that can hold grudges forever. You do something wrong to me in the second grade, I'm mad at you still. But that's me. But I'm one of those people that when I got older, I learned, all right, just keep going, keep pushing, can't hold on to it too long. I got to keep going
Got you.
because my healing process starts immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
I'd be
It
like,
starts.
okay, I just try to do something and get my mind on something else.
Because you got to
'Cause
think about it.
You gotta, because that's what people want you to do
Right.
anyway. They want you to keep dwelling on it, and dwelling on it, and
Right,
then it
right.
affects you. They're not bothered by it. You are. You're the one taking all that in. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I get that. And also, Pierce stated that alopecia is real,
Yeah.
but some are other topics comedians speak on. It's amazing how offended we are about Jada hate, but supporting Dave Chappelle. Shaking my head. Got that. I got that. Yeah. Because everybody's like, oh my gosh, she got this,
Right.
she's
right.
ill or whatever. And they're taking it really seriously. But then I got that. You want to read that one there?
A healing begins with self.
Yes. Acceptance.
Acceptance is unconditional. Is unconditional love of others. Black folks play too much. Black folks play too much. They view healing as sucker moment. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sucker moment to get over on you. Yeah. I got what you're saying. Yeah, they'll look at you and play you down for it. Yeah. I've seen that happen.
Yeah, and
My sister said 2 hours. That's awesome. Yeah, 2 hours. Lord, please help me. I can't let it sit too long. I cannot. I gotta get 2. I get 2 hours of that anger. Then I'm done with it. Like what? For what? I'm done. I gotta keep it pushing. Gotta keep it moving. Got better things to do. Ain't worried about it too much longer.
Yeah. And that's, and
She said I've gotten better.
yeah, that's good. That's good.
great.
And some people hold on to that stuff. Like they really hold on to it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
And when it's time for you to explode, it's going to happen.
Right.
Because you done
right.
held it in so long, to where you're like, okay, this is getting out of hand. I'm
Right.
going to handle this my way.
Because I look
Which I
at it
am
like
it.
this. I look at it like
Yeah.
this. One major thing you have to do is protect yourself.
That's it.
Your healing have to be from you.
Exactly.
You have to protect you.
You got to do that.
You have to protect
Nobody
you.
can do that but you.
You have to protect
Yeah.
you. If you still feel angry from it, remember, you're feeling angry
Yeah.
from it.
Nobody else.
The person that's you feeling angry because of the situation, they probably don't went past it, and you're
Right.
still feeling angry.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
So, yeah.
You're the one suffering from
So-
holding something in when you got to let it go,
Yeah.
because that person's like, they sleeping. I'm sleeping good
They
at night.
sleeping good. They ain't
No
worried
no
about you.
worries here.
You sitting on the side of the
know?
bed thinking, I should just cover their face with a pillow. But you realize they sitting there like,
Your sister stated.
well, Will Smith held on to stuff too long. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And look at him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at him. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was just saying earlier. The whole time he was at that red table and everything, he did not break.
Yeah.
And now he's breaking. He's crying. He's angry. He's upset. Yeah.
And Pierce stated that instead of holding on to the anger, get rid of the person. You're not going to give me high blood pressure.
Yeah. Sometimes
Yeah.
you gotta push back
Cut you-
away from the person who causing the problem.
Cut you
If you
down.
realize that the problem is the other person, is not really you, and you really realize that it's that other person, yeah, you gotta back off because it's like it's not gonna help you.
It's not going to work.
Yeah, it's not gonna help you
Yeah.
none in the future.
Yeah, we
It's
got to
gonna
handle
mess
that
you up.
one way or another.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got to back away from it because
Exactly.
it's just going to continue to be there, and it's not going to get any better. It's going to continue to get worse. So
Exactly.
you want to back off from them and like, all right,
This is
you
enough.
it's either going to be you or me, and I'd rather for it to be you to let go.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys, as you see in back of us, we have this flyer up.
Yes.
If you're
yes,
dirty,
yes.
take a bath.
Definitely.
You got a little bit of
My baby
time.
said easier said than done.
You got a little bit of time to get your tickets. 'cause
Yes.
It's going fast. Trust me. It's
What is
going
it, 6 more weeks for the show?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
5.
Is it
We
5?
start a new week now, so it's
Oh,
5.
yeah. Goodness
Countdown.
gracious.
It's moving on.
Get your tickets.
It's moving
Get your
on.
tickets.
Yes,
It is
yes.
an awesome show.
Oh my gosh.
It's an awesome production.
Yes.
We was singing the other day,
And I wish you guys
music
could have came out.
Was
It was amazing.
awesome.
It was amazing.
If you're following Mr. Bosch's here, you can see the promo that she put up. You hear some of the music.
Oh man.
It is awesome.
It was so good.
Definitely.
Yeah, and we all got to get up there and
Yeah.
give
Yeah.
thanks to
Yeah.
the lovely doctor herself.
Yeah.
No, she was amazing, and we had people come in there actually that
Right.
we got to see beforehand,
Mhm.
and perform for them just a little sample, something what they
Little
gonna get,
something,
little
yeah.
little something. We gave them a little taste, and I'm thankful for them, and I'm grateful for them that did come out, and we had an amazing time, and I can't wait to be on stage with my brother.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be awesome, and like I said, go ahead and get those tickets because they're going really really fast. So do that, okay? And also, next week's topic. You wanna know what it is?
What's that there?
Aggressive relationship. Someone that's in
Aggressive relationship.
someone that's in your life, your spouse or whoever in your life is very aggressive to where you can't do
Yeah.
anything and you can't go anywhere, and where the hell you been
Right.
at? You're late. It's 2:00. I called you at 12.
Right.
Where you been
right,
at?
right.
Constantly calling you, and so we need that next week. That's going to be next week's topic. An aggressive relationship. Who's that?
Hi, y'all know.
I
It's better than a Burger King milkshake.
can't. You know what? I can't. I can't. And, Brenda stated, I'm waiting for my baby's introduction so I can go off. I can't with her. I can't. Yes, you guys. So I want you guys to come out
Yes,
and have a good
please,
time,
please.
and keep us, just keep us, in prayer and everything that we're going to get this thing going.
Yes,
We're going to get this thing
definitely,
going, and I
definitely.
can't wait. And you guys are amazing. And also, I want you guys to continue to stay safe out
Stay
here
safe.
because people are getting crazy on these roads.
Yes, definitely.
This weekend was
please.
really, really crazy, okay? So continue to be safe.
Definitely.
And I will see you guys next week.
All right.
So
all right.
have a good one and peace out.
I'm up against the fight of my life. I'm so afraid to sleep at night. You won't get away. It's time for